Hello, do you want to know what's going on in video games, comic books, and movies?
Well, you come to the right place.
Let's powwow. Hello, welcome to Powwow, where we give you the latest in video games, comic books, and movies. I'm your host, Ahmad Lee.
I'm Dos Lopez.
Hi, I'm Ryan Blevins.
And I'm Parker Matheson.
And I'm Rob Casey.
Dun, dun, dun. Okay, guys, we got a lot to cover today.
I know, I'm excited.
Super excited. Let's start off with Transformers.
Transformers.
Yes.
Go watch
Robots
it.
in disguise.
Go watch it.
So, Transformers: The Last Night came out a few days ago.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of
frustration.
issues, yes.
Frustrations.
Can someone just explain to me how Transformers in like medieval-ish times
I
works?
know they're dealing with King
Pretty
Arthur.
good.
No, it's actually Arthur and Merlin and the Knights.
Yeah,
Still the
Merlin.
same time period.
So I just want to correct you a
He
little
wants to be mean pants and correct me and stuff. But yeah, so pretty much they're dealing with the Merlin and King Arthur. You know the story. Mark Wahlberg has this disc. Brian?
The talisman.
Yes. And one thing, well, I'm just going to say, like I said, a lot of people don't like it. There's a lot of,
Well, here's the thing. It's your typical Michael Bay movie. It's got the slow motion,
yeah.
explosions, over-sexualized women,
Oh my
American
God.
flag, hell yeah.
American movie.
And then also, at the end of it, with all the, when you didn't watch the movie, you get a headache. After I watched the
You don't
movie,
get
I had to go to CVS, get 2 bottles of cough syrup, and then get a bottle of Smirnoff green apple vodka.
I
That
didn't
didn't help.
understand what the deal was with the little girl.
I know she
Like,
was.
I feel like
it
she
was
was just
like,
there for no reason.
Yeah, it was.
She was
just,
an
I
adventure.
think they were trying to
that
like
was
do it
boring.
like how they did it with Logan. You know, she's got like a child.
And I was kind of picking that up too, but I was like, no, they can't have been that cheesy.
But then,
Yeah.
but I mean, they're not related in any
Yeah.
sense. But then he just like
Or-
finds her.
The trailer, spoiler alert, they freaking showed Optimus Prime the whole time in all the trailers, and then you watch the movie, and he's in there like what, like
At the end.
10, 15 minutes.
10, yeah.
Oh.
In
It's
between
like
at the
total
end.
Star Wars,
Yeah.
The Force Awakens situation.
And did you notice how
Force
this
Awakens.
film has a connection with another movie?
What's that?
The Fate of the Furious.
The Fate of the Furious?
Yeah.
Do we have a clip
What?
of that? The Fate of the Furious? Why? How so, Ryan?
Well, think about it. You have the main guys. You know, you got Dominic Toretto from The Fate of the Furious,
Yes.
a bad guy. And then you also good guy, bad guy. And then you got Optimus Prime, good guy, bad guy.
Yes, they're clearly the same movie.
It's basically
Yeah, I was
it's
going to say
basically
that's
should
the
be
same
called-
as Wizard of Oz. You can pull that one out.
it's basically Transformers: The Fate of the Furious.
Yeah. So one thing though, I'd have to say in Michael Bay's defense, I've seen like his response to people, you know, ragging on stuff, and he's just like saying, "Hey, I make movies for teenage boys. They're not supposed to be Citizen Kane.
Oh my God.
They're here for visual. They're here for the visual effects
yeah,
and just the
all that
blockbuster.
sci-fi.
Well, this is
Which he's making, and he's making it, you know,
Oh, he's
fairly
making
well
money.
for that. So
this is his
I don't wa-
last film with Transformers, and so is Mark Wahlberg's. They're done after this.
True. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that brings up my question: Who's next to direct these movies?
Dun, dun, dun.
are they going to keep going?
Does the franchise continue? Or does
It is. Yeah.
Parker.
They're also making prequels for Bumblebee.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and-
because they showed that in the movie. They showed like his background, and he like.
Yeah, and it's
One
coming
of-
out in like I believe 2018, 2019.
Okay.
It's gonna star Haley Steinfeld. Steinfeld from
The Sixth
True
Sense?
Grit,
Oh,
Pitch
okay.
Perfect,
Oh,
Pitch Perfect
okay.
2.
I was thinking.
Is that the
Uh,
Cup Girl?
No, that's Anna Kendrick.
Okay. I don't know.
Come on, you should know your hotties.
I know. I'm sorry.
Doesn't know his
They should
hotties.
know.
Dating Blake Griffin.
What?
Nothing. Clearly no one's
Anyways, yeah, you got
basketball
that.
fan.
He's producing the next. Michael Bay
So
will produce
why
the next
shouldn't
Transformers movie.
why shouldn't people go see this movie, Ryan?
Why shouldn't they?
Yeah.
I think
Uh,
we should.
Shouldn't they?
Why should like I was say? Well, for people that are not teenagers, you're just. I mean, for people 20 and older,
Yeah.
don't see it because you're not
It's a
gonna.
flaming
You're just,
turd.
There's too many things
my
going on
God.
at once. You're gonna get a headache. You're gonna have to resort to alcohol and pharmaceutical drugs, like I did.
Oh my
To
God.
Well-
get through it?
Still stand.
Well-
Sleep
What?
at night.
Just to get through it?
Just
Yeah.
no, just to get rid of the headache after watching it.
Oh.
Like who was that? Who was that chick?
The chick.
Yeah.
The girl.
Because apparently in the cartoon she's like a planet,
She's the
and then
the-
they made her a person.
Merlin?
Kurt Russell?
Merlin's
No.
daughter.
Yeah, Kurt Russell, the girl that turned Optimus Prime.
Oh,
evil.
she basically is the one that wants Merlin's staff and turns Optimus Prime evil and to get the staff.
Yeah.
So
So I don't know.
another
Total
another
misleading trailer. This is what we need to do. We need to put a class action together, like they
like
did
not
for
enough
Suicide
Optimus
Squad.
Prime.
Not enough Optimus Prime. False advertising. Who's with me? Go to powwowchannel.com and submit to this class action we're trying to put together.
Yeah. But you can still, if you want to, go see it because, like, you know, it's just a typical Transformers movie. If you've seen the other ones, it's going to be the same. But it's
Personally,
still
I don't
pretty
like
cool
I don't
with
like
all
any of
the
the Transformers movies. I only.
actions.
But Ryan, give us a final
I
thought
like
on
'em.
Transformers before we move on.
Well, before I do that, I want to say this. When it comes to who's going to fill in the spot as director, the only person I can think of is because he's almost like Michael Bay, is Jonathan Liebsman, who directed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the new one,
The second one?
the first one.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, because the only reason why is because they're kind of the same. They have all this nonsense action.
They're both bastardizations of beloved children's TV shows.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
Yeah.
can't believe he just said that.
Well, I mean, because here's the thing: who else is going to fill in the spot? You think? Because here's the thing: if a serious filmmaker wants to do these movies, the first thing they're going to work on is the script and story development,
They need to.
or just
I
not
don't
do the
know.
movie at all.
Visually, it looks great.
Yeah, definitely. But the story,
but the original
script acting is bad.
The story of Transformers is good, period. And I'm okay with changing some things up, but it's a little far fetched.
Yeah, and plus, how far we've gone, it's like.
Yeah.
Who's gonna? Plus, like I said, this is the
Forever.
only person I can think of directing it. But like I
Yeah.
said, if you're under the age of 18, go see it. If you're not, go see something else.
Yeah, because the backstories of the actual characters are really cool. They
So-
should have showed what's that planet that the Autobots are from?
Cybertron?
Cybertron. They should have showed, you know.
But to
something
get back to
about
something
it.
you just said, if you're under 20, go ahead and see Transformers. But if you're over 20, maybe go see another movie that came out this weekend.
Yeah.
All eyes on me.
Check that
You
segue.
should definitely go see that.
It actually came out last week.
Whatever. But it's
Whatever.
still
Check your
killing
dates.
it. It's still killing it in the box office 2 weekends in a row. And I just want to let everybody know I'm a super hardcore Tupac fan.
I wonder
So
why.
Tupac-
I was not super familiar with. I knew songs of his. I mean, I
Yeah,
was
same.
like 4 when he died.
Yeah.
So, but
What was your experience with the movie, Parker?
I actually I liked it a lot while I was watching it, and then when I kind of thought back to it afterwards, I kind of thought it had a lot of I had some qualms with it.
Yeah.
One thing I thought, just before I forget about it, the guy that played Snoop, I thought that was awkward because one, he didn't look like Snoop.
No, not at
and
all.
two, they dubbed over.
Well, see, that's what I thought. Apparently, he said that was his voice.
That was his
I
voice?
find that hard to believe because that was spot on.
Well, and even if it was his voice, it looked like it was dubbed over.
Yeah, it totally looked like it.
so
was
it
dubbed
could have
over.
been his voice but dubbed
Yeah.
over, so it looked awkward.
I saw an interview because I thought it was dubbed too.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, I'm cool with that because it's like you can't get the Godfather voice wrong. So it was like, okay. So, but I saw an interview. It was his voice. But over that, what do you about the culture of rap? Period. How did you take all of that in? Just seeing everything from the violence to the sex to the drugs.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was the best. I was
Oh,
like,
man.
that's the lifestyle to live.
No,
Very,
you know.
I know, right? What are we doing?
I did think that watching it with not limited knowledge of all the beefs everybody has, that
Yeah.
at certain points I was like, I was supposed to come into this knowing a
What's
lot of
going
this.
on.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
Yeah.
just as soon as it moved on to him having beef with Biggie and stuff, I was like, I was supposed to already kind of understand all this going in. It wasn't meant for somebody who
Did know.
wasn't already in the
Yeah,
know.
like a big
It's
fan.
a not movie. It's a movie not to go into blind.
You gotta be
Not
a
that it
fan.
wasn't good. I think it probably wasn't as good as any other movie based off the same stuff.
Yeah.
Straight Outta Compton or Notorious,
Yeah.
but
And I
it was all right.
And I know the comment that I just made about rap culture. I don't want people to just associate rapping with sex and drugs and all that type of stuff.
And
Because that's just
There's-
music. That's just music,
Yeah.
period.
In general, yeah.
That's
There
just
is
music in
passive
general.
rap.
So I just want to throw that out there. But what I do want to bring up about this movie, there's a lot of negative words about this movie. Oh, it's all lies. It's all lies.
Yeah, everybody says it's a
Listen.
lie.
I'm a Tupac fan. I'm not a fake Tupac fan. I grew up in a Tupac house. Back in the day, in the 90s, either you was a Biggie fan or you was a Tupac fan. I grew up in a Tupac house. We didn't listen to Biggie in my house, you know. But what I do want to say is, okay, let's debunk some things.
Okay.
Jada Pinkett is on record saying that no, Tupac did not ever read her the letter. She didn't know
Yeah,
about the
yeah,
letter.
she
She didn't
didn't.
know about the letter until a book was published and then
Yeah.
she saw it. Cool, that's okay. It's a movie.
And
We're
they
supposed
also,
to spice
she
it
also
up.
confirmed that they never had any arguments.
There was no
backstage.
argument. There was no argument
Yeah,
about the Faith and Biggie beef.
I saw that scene and I'm like, this did not happen.
No,
Well, here's the other thing too. A lot of biopic movies have that problem.
but it's
Where
it's
it's
a
not-
movie period.
I know,
Though,
I know,
so they
I
have
know,
to
I
write
know.
it.
I mean, you. I wasn't surprised at all because almost every bio movie out there has those things that didn't really happen.
Yeah.
Like for example, Braveheart. That is considered the most inaccurate historical film ever.
Well,
Still a good movie.
that's less of a biopic and more a historical
Yes,
fantasy.
Yeah.
but Mel Gibson has said he changed all this stuff because of the story just to make
more
more
enjoyable.
sense.
Well, he
Yeah.
should have kept William Wallace alive at the end. But back to Tupac.
Well, freedom, man,
But
freedom.
back to Tupac.
Yeah.
Like Brenda just said, there was no big argument. There's no big argument.
Yeah, it didn't.
All
didn't-
that jazz.
it didn't
But
make
at the
sense.
end of the day, I will say this, and knowing what was going on,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, there was no story. There wasn't. They just showed different parts of
Yeah.
Tupac's life. But
Yeah.
the message,
In the
the
different-
message that was there though, was that
There
this
was
man
message.
was 24, 25, sitting on top of the world, and it was too much going
No.
on, and he got into a bad situation. But I want people to remember Tupac. Tupac is a revolutionary.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this is what this movie failed to show, and that is I can see why fans are mad because Tupac, I don't know, if you guys ever listen to his interviews or some of his real deal music, it's something about the things that he says that will just make you feel like you could take on the entire world, like no joke.
I mean, I thought maybe even just like the first half of the movie did it real well, but then it kind of got into the same problem I have with the
flash.
with the end of like actually all the gunshots were really cool, but when it like had the same problem with it that I have with like the end of Goodfellas where it just kind of goes off the rails doing
Yeah.
which I mean it has to, but it's
So for somebody like me who knows absolutely nothing about that, would that movie be of any value?
probably go see Straight Outta Compton first or something.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I have seen
I
Straight Outta
recommend it. I recommend seeing Straight Outta Compton,
Yeah.
Notorious, and
Yeah.
All Eyes on Me. Okay, but like I said, John Singleton bashed the movie, but John Singleton bashed the movie because Tupac was a good friend of him. John Singleton, he directed Poetic Justice, the second Fast and Furious, Boys in the Hood. He dropped the project because one, they were suing Tupac's mom to even do the movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy.
the fuck is that?
Two. Like I said, he wanted Tupac to be remembered as this revolutionary. He said he's going to do his own movie, so I'm excited to
Revolutionary.
see that. But like I said, you know, I really do recommend people to check out
Well,
Tupac.
we-
I actually
And you
got,
know what else is crazy?
I
How,
actually
like,
got something for you guys.
the character looks just like
sure.
Tupac.
I got something. I want you guys to
That's
all
pretty
Oh,
cool.
we're reading it
take.
together.
I want you all to take a crack. This is for Brenda, and then this is for Rob.
So we're gonna recite this.
Switch with Rob, Ryan.
Reciting this.
Switch with Rob. Okay, so I want everyone to take a chance
Why
at
are you
cracking
making me
these
say
raps.
this?
And then we're gonna have a contest.
Guess
with
what rap it is.
We're gonna have a contest with who said it the best. Okay, we'll start with Parker first.
Gotta get angry. Get angry.
Are you?
All right, everyone quiet.
This isn't gonna go well. I'm
Which cameras? Look at four.
Okay. You're an ass.
Gotta get angry, man. Get angry. Get pissed off.
See, because here's the problem. Because either I try to go for it and I'm an ass
go
because I do
for
that,
it, man.
or I just say it and I'm an ass for not doing it.
You gotta go for
Do
it.
what
Alright.
you want.
I'm gonna give up about halfway in.
Okay, that's fine. You don't have to do the whole thing.
Give up.
The first line is "Some say the black of the berry," and you want me to do that?
Yes.
You
Alright.
can't give up.
I don't even know how the song goes. Some, fuck. Some say the black of the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots. I give a holler to my sisters on welfare. Tupac cares if don't nobody else care. And I know they like to beat you down a lot when, yeah.
Come
that's
around
good
the
enough.
block and brothers clown a lot. Okay, Brenda, go. Dos Lopez.
Okay.
Brenda's got a baby.
Here Brenda's got a baby, but Brenda's barely got a brain. A damn shame the girl can hardly spell her name. That's not our problem. That's up to Brenda's family.
Okay, good job. Brian.
Well,
All right.
Brian.
All right. I'm gonna be a gentleman about it. Say it like a gentleman.
Okay.
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Oh my God.
I say the darker the flesh, then the deeper the roots.
All right, Rob, you ready?
That was excellent.
Parker's got everybody beat right now, just to let you know. Let's go, Rob.
I disagree. I think I like his.
All right,
I like his.
let's go.
I didn't
Rob.
like mine either.
Here Brenda got a baby, but Brenda barely got a brain. A damn shame that girl can hardly spell her name.
I feel like this was
That's
intentional
not
for
our
Brenda.
problem. That's up to Brenda's family. We'll let you show you
Well, let
how
me
it
tell you
affects the
something,
whole
Coop.
community.
All right, good
Wait,
job.
wait. One more thing. You go ahead and do it.
All right.
Get angry.
Some say the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. I say the darker the flesh and the deeper the roots. I give my eyes to my sisters on welfare, 2 podcasts. Don't nobody else care. I don't need the,
The
words.
professional.
'Cause I'm a fan.
Here.
All right.
Well, that's actually
So-
pretty good, but I still like Ryan.
All right, I give that to Parker, guys, but you vote. All right, so next, let's get into these Black Panther Easter egg trailers. Ryan, go.
Yeah.
Quick.
We get to see the child's homeland. Takes place after Civil War and also takes place before Infinity War.
Okay.
Forrest Whitaker, he's in it. He plays Zuri. He's pretty much the advisor to T'Challa. And we might get a chance to see the heart-shaped herb, which gives T'Challa his powers in Black Panther. We get to see the all-female Royal Guard. And from The Walking Dead, you got Denai Guerrilla as Oki. She's the leader of this tribe.
Okay.
And Lupita Luongo plays Nakia, another member. So yeah, and Michael B. Jordan is playing the villain in this. He plays the Killmonger.
Kill manager?
Yeah.
Kill.
Killmonger.
Does he have
Killmonger.
does he have a suit like Black Panther?
Not really. I mean, he does have like a suit, like a costume, I guess you would say it. And then Angela Bassett plays the mother of T'Challa.
You said this takes place before Civil War or after?
Takes after Civil War.
So
but
is Captain
Yeah.
America going to be in there?
He
no,
does
he's
show up
not.
in the screen.
But he's hanging out.
well, yeah, in the post credits of Civil War, yeah, but he's not in this at all.
He may make a cameo.
His picture is.
There might be. There hasn't been anything said
Maybe
yet.
a secret cameo.
But
There's.
Angela Bassett plays T'Challa's mother, Ramonda.
okay.
And we also get to see another villain is called 8-Man, played by Winston Duke.
Okay, thank you, Ryan. All right. He's throwing stuff at me. All right. Justice League. We got some Justice League updates for you guys.
Just like.
Yes. Ryan, what do you got for us?
Well, they're still in post-production, but sadly, Zack Snyder had to step down because his daughter committed suicide.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So filling in his spot is Josh Whedon, who's directing Batgirl.
Oh, that's gonna be way better.
Well, I
No
mean,
offense.
No,
here's the
yeah.
he's not doing he's following along with Zack Snyder and already planned.
Yeah.
So he's not gonna change anything at all. He might put a little input on this and that, but nothing
Yeah.
too drastic.
So Zack Snyder's got
So
some
it's
pretty
same.
deep ties in the DC world.
Yeah, he produced Wonder Woman. He's also
Yeah.
producing Aquaman, The Flash,
Yeah.
which that's in production hell.
He
So
ruined X-Men. Don't forget about that.
Zack Snyder ruined X-Men.
Yeah.
When?
The last one?
Oh, yeah. He was part of X-Men Apocalypse.
I have to see this.
Okay.
Or am I thinking of? No, I'm thinking of Singer.
Singer?
No, man. Carry on. Go.
Yeah.
I'm
Brain-
lost.
Pretty sure he was
his
part of
brain
it.
He's just
could
being
do it
wrong.
all.
Maybe Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
He's pretty much taking over what Christopher Nolan was doing before, with the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah.
He's doing he's producing all these other extended universe movies. So there's that. But like I said, right now, he's still grieving over the loss of his daughter. It's very tragic.
How old was she?
Oh man.
She was, I believe, her 20s.
Ooh,
She was suffering from
son,
depression.
condolences.
Yeah.
Oh man, I know he's going. Is
Yeah.
that the only kid he has?
No, he has like 4 children, but that was
Well,
Oh wow. So you said who's directing it now?
Well, he's not directing.
Joss Whedon is.
Josh Whedon is directing the post production part of it. Yeah.
Now, what has he directed? So for people who don't know.
Avengers 1 and
What hasn't he directed? Basically,
Buffy.
Buffy, Charmed,
Yeah.
Captain
Firefly.
Woods.
Firefly people love. A lot of good shit. A lot of stuff nerdy people like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Whedonverse. Like
Yeah.
I was thinking of Bryan Singer. I changed it to Singer.
You said
Bryan Singer's been screwing up X-Men.
Samsonite. I was way off.
Yeah, I changed it to Singer. I did.
but you said it's singer. I'm like, I thought you meant like a singer
No.
directed an X-Men.
But all right. Okay, so
And you're the host of this show, Jesus Christ.
I know, right? Get rid of this guy. All right. Well, thank you for the update on that, guys. Okay. So, Han Solo movie. What's going
Yeah.
on with that?
so how did you guys feel about the new director?
That was a shocker.
I don't know who he is.
It's
Who
Ron
is
Howard.
Ron
Oh,
Howard.
right.
Where is he from?
He made
Happy Days.
Happy Days. Richie Cunningham.
He was Richard
He also
Cunningham.
directed Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, The Da Vinci Code.
So why- so why-
that's not a great claim to fame there.
I don't
the
know.
Da Vinci
So why are
Code, though.
people not happy about him?
Well, they're not really
Yeah.
happy. They're not. It's nothing negative. Just the fact.
Oh,
that,
it's the fact that they're changing directors. That doesn't
yeah.
bode
But,
well.
here's the thing.
It was
They're-
the original.
I don't remember, but it's just that they're having any production problems. It's just like, oh, we're gonna have another, I don't know, like Suicide Squad. which
Isn't
gets
he
screwed
going to
over.
be the third one? He's
There
got
was a
third
change in
director,
director.
right?
No, but there was.
well, there was
production
2
problems.
directing
Oh,
one.
okay.
Oh.
Oh, because they had to do a bunch of reshoots.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. Now, I saw a cool trailer recently called Foreign.
The Foreigner.
The Foreigner. No, I'm saying it was foreign to you guys that you didn't know what this trailer was called. The Foreigner.
But he knew. He
But I
knew what
knew.
it
Yeah.
was.
He knew, so he had to say it wrong. Which is
Jackie Chan and Sean
Pierce Brosnan.
Connor.
Sean Connery.
That's what I said.
You said Sean. I don't know. You said something.
Sean
Sean
Connery.
O'Connor.
Yeah.
No.
No,
Pierce
he's not.
Brosnan's in it. You
Yeah,
dumbass.
Pierce
He
Brosnan.
said O'Connor.
Pierce.
Which
Pierce Brosnan. James Bond.
the James Bond from
Dude,
when you
that
were growing
wasn't
up.
Sean?
No, that's Pierce
Yeah.
Brosnan.
Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Are you sure?
Pierce Brosnan.
Are you? I
is
don't
in
know
it.
if you're joking.
Sean Connery.
I don't know either.
Retired.
I can't tell. I can't
I was
tell
like,
you.
he's old, man. What
Sean
is he doing?
Connery is like 90.
Pierce
Well,
Brosnan's
they
like
see-
47,000.
We're going to have to cut that out, man.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, so Jackie Chan movie, man.
Okay.
I'm
So
surprised Jackie Chan's doing like an intense film.
Yeah.
I sincerely was like I assumed he'd like to stick to like nice family friendly movies, but
Yeah.
then he's doing this. and
Basically,
I was
it's
really
basically his
surprised.
version of Taken.
Yeah.
You know what? I was thinking that as well. You know, because I thought
got an
when the
old
kid
man
got out
loses
the
his
car,
daughter.
when the kid got out
There
the
you
car,
go, Pierce Brosnan for
I
you.
know. I thought that was Sean
Yeah, it's definitely Pierce
O'Connery.
Sean O'Connery.
He just added
Sean
more.
Conner. Sean Connery.
he said
Sean
O'Connery.
On James Bond. His name's James.
Just
Damn
making
it.
up.
This is the After Effects of No
Thanks.
Child Left Behind act.
I know. But see,
Right?
when his daughter got out the car, I was like, okay, someone's going to run up and kidnap her. This is going to be a Taken movie with Jackie
shit.
Chan. But from the
Shit.
trailers, it kind of didn't even look like he was doing too much martial arts.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's a martial arts. It looks like almost.
You
like,
see him using weapons too, which is kind of neat. You don't
I
see him
assume it's
using
gonna be
guns.
like a Jackie Chan version of like Bourne, where like in this
Okay.
style, like
Yeah.
where there's some action scenes and the
Yeah.
action scenes are going to be with his expertise,
It's
Yeah.
a
but the rest
thriller
is going to be the
action.
intrigue.
Okay. Awesome.
So you
when
get
we
your
know more
thrills.
about it, we'll fill you guys in. Okay?
Coming
Okay.
out in
Sounds
2017.
good. I want to thank
October.
you guys for tuning in